the phone just spazzes out. It has no fucking clue what to do.
Okay.
My potty mouth. Sorry, Bam. Is Bam in here?
I don't think Bam's in
God
here.
damn, I'm such a piece of shit.
Alright. Let me go and send this back to my dad real quick.
Alright, bet. This phone is such a piece of trash. Oh, don't forget to delete that first tape, by the way.
I will. Alright.
Can you see me?
I can see you. Can you see me pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I see you loud and clear.
There we go. Now we are officially on it. Okay.
We're live on the air.
You should turn your phone sideways. So then it does like that.
Hold on. Where's my volume? Well, if I turn sideways, I can't read the chat. Shit, piece of junk. Fucking piece of ratty ass piece of shit, bitch.
I got chat pulled up so I could keep up with it.
Well, I want to be able to see it.
That did not work.
I said read it like something.
It did not work how I thought it would.
Am I not?
You got
Am I silent?
You're not. Do you got lock screen on?
The fuck is wrong with that? No, I'm not there.
Orientation.
Why in the fuck is it like that? Maybe. No. Okay. This phone's just fucking weird.
You can just leave it straight then.
What the hell is wrong with this phone? I'm telling you, bro, this phone's... this is a bogus ass piece of technology, bro. This thing don't work at all.
But...
that's the problem with technology now. You don't know if you're in control or if it's in control. It's creepy.
I think technology is in control.
For sure. I think that they've got AI that they can control from across the planet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if AI is like... one day you might come home and your wife has been replaced a robot and you're like, man, that sex was pretty good. It's because of a fucking robot. Speaking of that, how's your sex life?
There's a movie about that, bro.
How's your sex like?
I don't want to get into that. Let's stay away from that.
Somebody's got to get... Look, I guess I got to go first. I beat my dick on a regular. It's like once every 2 days, 3 days, at least. We get off.
Alright, so... Dude. The next festival that I go to, you need to go with me.
We'll see where I am financially right now, because I got a lot going on, but it seemed really cool. Well, the thing with those guys you went and watched is like that might be, you never know when it's gonna be their last show. Those guys are old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean
Rob Zombie, stuff like that.
That's why it was kind of like worth it to go, like get the tickets and everything and go, because
oh yeah.
I don't think Rob Zombie's gonna be doing too many more.
Well, no, I don't know how Marilyn Manson's still alive.
He's gonna do it forever. What do you think about
Marilyn Manson?
You said Marilyn Manson's gay?
Yeah, no, I said what? What?
I thought that's what you said.
There's a conspiracy theory.
I was gonna say that's alleged. All right, alleged. It's all
allegedly.
Allegedly.
The word allegedly is thrown around too much. Like, I allegedly don't have kids in my basement. The word allegedly could really go any direction you want it to.
I've seen your basement. That's not alleged, bro.
I have a basement? Bro. I allegedly do have kids in my basement. Either, they mean the same thing. If I say allegedly I do not have kids in my basement, it means the same thing. Anybody can allege something. Like, I allege that Kipper spoke English. He's at my door. He's banging on my door.
You should let him in.
I'm not letting him in. He comes in here and breathes on everything and knocks stuff over and tries to drink out of my cups and then leaves. That's all he does. He's old and delusional, and he acts crazy. But you know who does have that dog in him? Donald Trump, bro.
You change
Did
your
you see
room
wherever they?
around, bro. Hold up. You change your room around. Let me get a room tour real
Yeah, look.
quick.
Well, I got my rooms are right now. Not really, but so right now, well, you can't really see. This is gonna be my chemicals, which I'm missing a couple here because they're still on the way, or some of them are outside.
Mm-hmm.
But this is gonna be a chemical shelf. This is all business stuff. I use this whiteboard for business stuff. This is all just I like antique decorations, like books and crap like that. And all my hats are up there. I got shoes over here. Anime
Where's your
posters
bed at
and
right
shit.
now?
Right here.
Oh, dang, you put it all the way against the wall. Is your turtle tank not in there anymore?
No, it's in the kitchen. Cause she was like, I feel like she was getting bored in here. So I started going to work, like from 7:30 to 5, and I was like, she's probably getting bored, so we moved her to the living room.
Is she still,
She gets
like,
to see all the.
feisty?
Hell yeah, she'll bite anybody that hangs out with her. If you try to hang out with her, dude, women are so confusing as it is. But that turtle, bro, she don't want nothing to do with nobody. She wants to bite everybody. Just feed her blueberries and stay out of her damn way. That's all she wants.
Most women.
She's very. That's how I want my marriage to be, though. I just want like, bitch, just feed me and get out of the way, bro.
So,
Is marriage? Well, how is marriage? Marriage is such a foreign concept. Like, I'm not even close to getting married. It feels so foreign, bro. I can't imagine actually doing like, hey, will you marry me? Like, that sounds so retarded to even think about.
well, I'm engaged and I'm still nowhere near it, so
I'm
don't feel too
24.
bad. I'll be 24
Well,
in
let's talk
2 days, bro. Isn't that crazy?
I was thinking about that a while ago or earlier today. That is crazy. Like when I first met you, bro, you were a piece of shit, and now you're more of a piece of shit. I didn't think it'd get much worse.
I remember
It's crazy.
when you first see me like hit my vape, you're like, dude, you gotta quit that. It's gonna kill you.
Well, I knew you were young. How young you were. I was like, this man. And now you got. I mean, that cough chat. That's lung cancer. Man's got. He's trying not to tell me, but I found out. But he's trying to.
No, this
I mean, you might as well just keep it now. He got lung cancer, so.
this sinus infection is still killing me, bro.
No, that's not a science. Yeah, lung cancer chat.
I'm on like 4 different medicines for this sinus
Yeah,
infection.
he's on King. He's on Raz. He's on Smoke. He's on a couple other ones as well.
Oh,
So my man's going through it, bro. They got him on a regimen.
dude, can I add a background for this? I want to add a background, but I don't want it to like mess up. There it goes.
It's definitely gonna. Let me see.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. You should add a background.
Why are you? What are you standing on?
Not sure. Oh, what?
No, you're in the middle of a skyscraper.
But dude,
You're on like the tallest building in the city.
so
This nigga said my chair. Oh my bad.
dude, Deftones, bro, was so terrible live. They were so bad live.
They're terrible.
And
Their albums are terrible. He can't sing the album.
I think it's because they use so much auto tune for their music. Like it just did not help whatsoever.
Well, they don't sound good on the studio. Like at least his singing doesn't sound good. But they kind of have that feel. Like it's not supposed to be like enjoyable. It's supposed to be an experience.
Yeah.
Not pleasant. It's got to be like a. You got to feel it in your soul.
Like it wasn't.
You know.
It wasn't bad. For real, but it was bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like
kind of like sex. Kind of like sex with somebody you're not in love with.
Yeah. That was perfect.
Yeah.
That was
Right. We're trying to use your left hand, you know.
Oh. That's perfect. Oh my god.
Maybe Deftones are tone deaf? Question mark.
Dude,
Maybe?
I think they are. Dude, I think they are tone deaf, bro. Because,
Yeah.
like, as he's like singing like certain words, like the pitch in his voice just like throws it off. You're like, oh my god, like you get secondhand embarrassment. But then
Oh, is it that bad?
he keeps going, and then people are like still jamming out to that shit. I'm like, bro, that was kind of bad, bro.
Dick riding or something? What the hell?
I think they were, but
It's like when you hype up your when your little cousin starts dancing, you gotta hype him up or something, like your nephew or something. You're like, hell yeah, nephew. You know, like my nephew Killian, this dude can't dance at all. But you think I tell him that? No, bro. I say hell yeah. You keep going, bro.
wait, Killian? What? How old is he?
5.
5. Okay, I was wondering because there's this kid I used to go to daycare with, or kindercare. You know what kindercare is, right? The kid's
It's like
name is
kindergarten.
no. It's like it's kind of like, was it learning tree?
Huh? Shit.
Would but
I might hit a heart.
you said what?
I might hit a heart button. I guess they know what the learning tree is.
But
I'm not a learner this, but I'm talking about.
that kid Killian, he was so weird, bro. Like so weird.
I'm not a nephew like that.
There was one time he was like arguing with Bradley, and he made Bradley so mad that Bradley, and keep in mind Bradley's in like 3rd grade. This kid is like 5th, 6th grade. Bradley turns around
Oh,
and grabs him by his shirt and just puts him on like the daycare bus. And he's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, but blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my god. I thought I was over with for it, bro.
To be fair, it's not hard to get Bradley. Pretty easy.
You said what?
I said, to be fair, it's really not that hard to make Bradley mad.
That's true.
But speaking of that, let's talk about the fact that you are a terrible businessman.
Me?
Terrible.
Why you say that?
Yes, terrible. Because you had your podcast guest lined up, and then instead you go off camera. This was D1 Entertainment, by the way, and we all missed it. Thanks, Cody. But you went off camera, got in a fight with him, and now he don't want to come on the podcast. So you shot yourself. You missed out on a business opportunity there.
No, so he got into a debate with me. He started the debate. And keep in mind, he stopped talking to me originally because he said I was calling him names. Like calling him dumb and stupid and shit like that, right? He proceeds during this whole debate to call me a clown, call me a dumbass. What else? Call me friggin' whoa.
Call me maybe.
Like he called me like disturbing shit like that.
Did you send a picture of your dick? I told you quit doing that.
I did not do that.
I told you quit doing that shit, bro.
Proceeds to do all that just because of a stupid debate, and then turns around and blocks me again. Like, why? What is the point of that? You're not accomplishing anything. Sit and have a conversation with me.
Well, I'm not, and Bradley might have done something wrong too, but you have a podcast and you got an obligation to have those kind of conversations on the podcast. You should have said, hey, this would be really good for the podcast, and saved it for today.
That's what I was going to do. But
no, you drug it out for 45 and 50 minutes.
I
and
did,
about an hour.
I did. But
you did.
I was trying to get to a point. That's why I started changing the topic a little bit to try to get him to like stop, like leave it alone so we could bring it up on the podcast.
Yeah, well, you got such a passion, though. I know you pretty well. You've got such a passion for like stuff like healthcare and like human rights and just like political stuff like that. And I understand it's hard not to feel like you're put on the spot. Like you have to defend yourself right here, right now. And you've always been that way. Like you die on that hill every time, which is good. But from a business perspective, for example, I quit getting reviews for Connell's Pest Control. You know, because it doesn't make any sense for me to try to get them 5-star reviews right now. Because I'm jumping ship.
Well,
I'm going to
unless they're using like your name in it, because then you could like, hey, like this is like another place I worked at. You can look at the reviews on there that have me on there, and a lot of people love my work, love what I do, this and the fourth.
I thought about. I don't know how I'd do that without it being like competitive. I don't want to like try to directly compete with Connell's. Yeah. But the work I've done for Connell, it is 5-star work. It really is.
Speaking of
My
which,
point is though,
shout out your business name, by
yeah.
the way, for people
Oh,
in
mouse
Alabama.
arrest. Yeah, mouse arrest, pest control, brother. Right now we do nothing.
It's coming soon, though.
Was that good? Was that good?
That was good. He's gonna have a jingle soon too. You see that piano behind him? He's gonna make a jingle.
Mouse arrest, pest control. Right now we do nothing. Uh, we're the best at arresting the pest.
Dude, I think my dad.
Yeah.
I think my dad could be like your first customer.
He's gonna be on the list. He's on the list.
Have you
I'll
talked
give
to
him
him about it yet?
No, I ain't talked to him in a while, man. I've been busy and ain't thought about it. But I mean, me and him used to talk about all kinds of stuff. Like I remember when he was getting his GED and he was telling me how good it was going and stuff. We used to chit chat about random stuff a lot, and we just fell off. I need to get back on that anyway because he's cool. It's cool being friends with him and stuff.
Your shoulders
Especially
look good?
since you moved away.
Your shoulders
No.
look good? No? I'm not looking big.
Mm. Yeah, you look big. Especially your gut. No, I'm just playing. The biceps, I was staring at them a little bit. Oh shit.
It's getting there. It's getting
Bro,
there.
you
You're
got
putting in work.
you got the what do they call it? The low, because that's the high peak, right? And then that's the low peak,
Well,
and you got that going on.
I'm trying to work on it, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay,
You getting there? You gotta start eating salad. You eat a lot of salad.
it's bigger on this side than
You drink coffee with that hand.
with this hand. No, this is my left hand. I
Oh,
don't do anything with that with my left hand.
She laughed over. Well, I said, do you drink coffee with that hand, bro? What's funny, bro? What? Look, man, we all know, bro. Look, this is the hand I use to smack my girlfriend around, bro. It's gonna be bigger than the other one. But
You gotta use the.
I think in reality, I do more work with my right arm. Like when I pick something up over my shoulder, it goes over my right shoulder. No, actually, I don't know which one I'd put over right now. I feel like I'd do the left. Anyhow.
Is Cody ready? You know?
Oh shit! No, I didn't even.
We should text him
Ask
so
him.
we could because you said he wanted to talk about Job Corps, right?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to get him on the Discord.
While he's doing that. Well, can you still hear me or no? I don't think he can hear me.
Huh?
Oh yeah. I was gonna see if you could still hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear you. I can't do more than one thing at once. I really can't even do one thing right at once.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'll be lucky. To. I don't know how I make this far without dying. It's really a miracle, to be honest with you.
So you gotta sit. Should send him the link to the server. Do you know how to do that or no?
Yeah, he ain't to the Discord server.
Yeah.
Shit. Phone. Thinks it's a piece of junk. I'm still learning, baby girl. You gotta give a brother a chance. Am I froze up?
You are right now, but that's all right. Anybody
How do I
in
share
chat
this?
have something to talk about, like that they want to pitch in?
How do I share this?
I think I sent you a link.
You send me.
I sent you a link.
Send me a link to the
Snapchat.
Discord.
Hold on.
All right, and I'll send it.
Well, I think I sent you one too on Snapchat. I think you can just copy and paste it. Copy and paste it.
To the stream or to the Discord?
To the Discord, and once he.
No, I got a link to the YouTube stream.
It should be up a little bit. Let me see if I can
Oh.
send it to you real quick.
Oh.
Did you find it or no?
Yeah, I just sent it to him.
Yo, how's everybody in chat doing?
Terrible.
I don't blame them.
Am I still? What am I doing? Am I a still image?
You are right now.
This thing's such a piece of shit.
I think because you're off
This
of
thing
it.
in a fucking
So.
way. You dickhead. Fucking piece of shit. Why is my phone backwards? The fuck am I doing wrong? Help me out with this. How do I turn it around? Ugh.
There you go.
Man, that's a piece of shit, dude.
There you go. You sent
Alright,
the
we're
link
back
to
in.
the Discord, right?
Yeah, I sent it to him. He ain't on the phone yet, but we'll see in a minute. We got any hot women in the chat? Who all in the chat? Is people responding?
No, they're quiet right now.
The government's watching. They better be, because I got some shit to say about them. Why, when the government hears something they don't like, why don't they just take it as constructive criticism instead of assassinating people?
I wish I knew, bro. I wish I knew.
I always thought it didn't make much sense. Like, wouldn't it be more productive if you just listen to the people? Aren't you isn't the government by the people for the people, but the people are retarded? You ever seen that guy that said that? Disappeared, bruh.
My bad.
There you
I
go.
was trying to see if he joined the server yet, so I can invite him to the call.
No, I got somebody typing, and my phone's not working. It's updating messages. My mama got me some dinner, and the town of Pine Level texted me. Damn it, I hate when they ask me to do shit. They always ask me the worst timing.
The town of Pine Level, like fire department.
No, you know how I'm like I help out with the town hall up there because they just became a town 2 years ago. So I got like last week I pressure washed the town hall, and then I go cut the grass or something like that. And they always ask me to do shit at the worst time. They're like, "Hey, are you off work tomorrow?" And I'm like, "No, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm definitely gonna be at work." And then they're like, oh, "Okay, we need somebody to do this and that." Well, it's not me. I don't know why they do that. They wait till the last minute to do everything.
Man,
It's not how I would run a town. If I was running a town, I would try to do like a what's the cartel do? Like cocaine. Because I mean, you can make a bunch of money really fast doing cocaine. Turn the whole town into a cocaine ring. I got to talk to you about something too. I had saw where like isn't meth is worth like 5 or 6 times as much in prison as it is in the street.
yeah, it's worth
Is that
a
true?
lot. Yeah, that's true.
And essentially, like the prison guards will start their own drug running business and just start working there and bringing drugs in. How often does that happen?
Pretty frequently. Like, there was one guy. I'm not gonna say his name on stream, but he was bringing shit in for like 7 months, and when he got caught, he like bragged about it. He's like, "So yeah, I've been doing this for about 7 months." He's been there, or he was there for years. He's not there anymore. But
hey, y'all, what you working with?
Yeah, and a couple of months before that, we had a female get walked out for like moving money on Cash App for inmates.
Oh,
and she had a relationship with one of the inmates. It's disgusting, bro. And the reason that is, dude. You said what?
Can't be that bad. They stay clean and they work out.
Listen,
and they read.
When I came back from that festival, because I was gone for about a week, and I tried to go into work Saturday. When I walked back there, because I already wasn't feeling good, but when I walked back there, it smelled so bad that it made me sicker.
What does it smell like?
It smells like body odor. Like
the whole prison?
Yes, the whole prison. Like as soon as you walk back there, where the inmates like live at, it bad, bro, bad.
I thought they shower and stuff.
Not as often as they should, especially with how hot it is in there.
Damn, isn't that y'all's fault though?
We don't have to make them get a shower. If they refuse a shower, or if like for seg, if we're like getting them out or something, and they refuse a shower, then they refuse a shower. Like there's nothing we can do about it.
Is there some guys that just never take a shower?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them that will never take a shower.
Are they worried about getting stabbed or something in the shower?
Probably. Or worried about people going in their cell, taking their stuff.
Oh, while they're in the shower and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the biggest... If you know another guard is like bringing drugs in, what do you do? Do you snitch, or is there like a bro code?
It's supposed to snitch. Because it's protecting you at the end of the day, protecting friggin' other COs. Because when they get high, so they got this thing in there that they smoke. It's a piece of paper, got bug spray sprayed on it. They smoke it. They will get
Right.
either they'll get aggressive, or they'll get like that, like so, like you'll pop their door open, and they'll just be standing there like this.
Golly.
And
They're
you're
zooted.
like, dude, are you all right? And they won't respond. Nothing. You can go over there and be like, hey, sit down on your bunk, lay down on your bunk, and they'll just keep standing there, and you're like, what is going on? But to answer your question, I'm pretty sure there's Peyton in here on the Jumpman account. There are MS-13 gang members in there. We have Heartless Felons in there. We have Blood, Crip, Latin Kings, all types of gang members in there.
I have a question. So are those the gang members that just suck, and that's why they went to prison? How did they end up in prison? They're not very good gang members. They went to jail.
That's true. Beetle, who is the unethical person? The person who lives in poverty, so he steals bread and other necessities to survive, provide for his family, or person two who owns the bakery, but
Both of them. Next question.
I would say, yeah, I would say both.
If you steal shit from me, I'm gonna kill you.
Because it is unethical to steal.
Yeah.
You grow something
And you chose that.
grow something and let me
You know-
steal from you.
Yeah.
Like, what? How's that not?
Well, it's like if Johnny has 5 apples, and I need an apple, I'm gonna assume Johnny doesn't need the 5 apples, and I take one, and now he's got one family member that don't have an apple. So it's like, it's hard to say just because you have less than someone means y'all deserve the same amount. And if I'm running the bakery, I put in the work to make the bread, and you come over here and take that shit, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You're never gonna be welcome back in the bakery. I'm trying to run a business. You know what I'm saying? You can't be stealing from a business, and I can't do business.
I agree.
So I think, yeah, don't steal from me. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's wrong to steal things that you need to have to survive. But if you steal from me, that's up to God.
What is unethical about doing what it takes so your kids don't go hungry?
The stealing part. It's not about the kid. Fuck your kids. If you're stealing from me, fuck your
stealing
kids.
part. What about that guy that's trying to run a business to feed his family?
Exactly.
He's short
Yeah.
a loaf of bread, doesn't make the money that he needs,
Yep.
and now
And when
his
I go-
kids go hungry because of it.
When the baker goes out of business, and now the whole
two
village
sides.
is starving. 6'7". 6'7". When the baker goes out of business, and now the whole village needs bread, and they're all starving. What then? Oh, too bad I can't stay in business. People like to steal shit. So I'm gonna move out of Montgomery and go somewhere else. Which, I mean, and if you, hey, hear this too. If you lower crime rates, small businesses come back to cities. Any city with a lot of new startup businesses has a low crime rate. That's why I want to do it in Pine Level or something. There's no crime in Pine Level. If you go to Montgomery, I'm not opening a business in Montgomery. I can make a bunch of money in Montgomery. I'm just not doing it. There's no way I do that. Like, the crime rate is way too high. I'm gonna get shit stolen. I'm gonna get shit stolen out of my truck. I'm gonna have to lock the doors all the time. I'm gonna put cameras all over the place. I mean, it's crazy.
He is hoarding
It's not
bread.
hoarding bread. If I'm running a bakery, I'm selling the bread. It's for sale. Just buy it.
Yeah, you literally said the person who owns the bakery.
A different analogy might work better for this, because if I'm running a business and look, I got 4 things of roach bait right there. Don't touch them. You know what I'm saying? Like I need all 4 of them. Don't touch them. I'm selling. They're for sale. If you want it, buy it.
Because he's not technically hoarding it because he's got to sell it later on.
Yeah, and I'm not eating my. I'm not using my that bait. It's not going in my cabinet. It's going in a paying customers cabinet.
Does that answer your question, Beetle? I hope that answers your question.
So the gang members that get locked up, what do they do when they get out? Do the rest of the gang just say, "Hey, welcome home, like welcome back," or do they say, "No, you're not welcome in the gang anymore because you suck"?
I would assume so. Most of those people that get arrested are probably uh, lower in the like in their hierarchy. Pretty much. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like the Starbucks team members versus Starbucks CEOs. Like they don't even know each other.
So just stop being poor, and you won't have to worry about having to steal. Do I got that correct?
If you steal,
what's hard about
if you,
what is hard about
I don't.
working for your food like everybody else does?
I'm gonna challenge the. It's not relevant because I mean, if you steal anything from me, I'm gonna be pissed about it, whether I have 10 of them or 1 of them.
That
It's not right to steal in general,
yeah.
but I mean, stealing from Walmart might be a little bit different.
So
You know,
let me ask you this, Beetle. Should should the crackhead down the road that don't have a car to get to work, should he be allowed to steal your car because he needs a car, or should he go work to buy a vehicle?
I'm not able to see that last comment he made, or he or she. If your prices are too high for the general public, you should lower the prices so you can get more business. I do think that.
Just working isn't enough to survive. A working poor class actually exists. Okay, so under that logic, the person that crackhead that's trying to get a job but doesn't have a vehicle to get to his job should be able to just steal your vehicle because he needs that vehicle to get to that job that he needs.
Well, if he can't afford a vehicle, he needs to walk till he can get a vehicle. Walking's free. My friend Cody has epilepsy, and he can't drive, and he finds ways like around it to go to work. Which I mean, he's still broke all the time, but still.
Well, what if they live like, or what if they work like an hour and 30 minutes away? Sure they could walk, but under that logic, why not just steal a vehicle because they need it more? Under Beatles logic.
Well, Cody walks. Right now, he walks an hour until he can get a bicycle, and then it'll be like a 40-minute ride or 30-minute ride, something like that. But I just can't. For me personally, man, I can't speak on whether or not it's good or bad to steal stuff. But if you come in my pantry stealing something, my dad's gonna shoot you, or if he don't see you, I'm gonna shoot you. Like just some way or another, it's just a bad idea. Go steal from Walmart or go to a liberal states will let you steal stuff. They're not allowed to touch you. You know what I'm saying? Like CVS is not to stop you in California. You can just steal shit and leave, and nobody does anything about it.
Is that true? Orange shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
If they are hoarding resources, they should stop or not be allowed to, or they could sell their excess hoarded bread and invest more into their community. Right? Why are you trying to force people to invest in their community? What if they need that money to survive?
Well, there is for me, there's as a business owner, there's a responsibility you have morally as a business owner to make your services, especially if they're essential to survival, you should try to make them as affordable as possible. Because I mean, you might be the only way that people have to buy food. If you raise prices, they're kind of screwed. Do you hear what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Cody?
Yeah.
If you have a responsibility, let's talk about that for a second, as a business owner to provide necessities at an affordable rate. Like if I own all the bananas on the planet, I can't just jack up bananas to $6 a banana. That's wrong. I think you do have a responsibility to make sure everyone can afford it. You still deserve to make a profit, but not like at the expense of other people not being able to afford basic stuff. Like you can't just own all the toilet paper companies, like make a monopoly and crap.
Yeah. That
In this case, you should have a different bread company.
I agree. There should be no monopolies. That's why the U.S. has laws against monopolies.
Yeah, you should also have a heart though for people. You know, like I want to do pest control that's affordable for everyone.
To answer Black Shirt, pretty loaded question, but obviously, no, they shouldn't be allowed. There's a difference between cars and food. How's there a difference between cars and food? That baker is putting his own money, time, and
Skills, effort, resource.
all that into making the bread to sell. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. You look at Indians. They had roles. They didn't just go. You didn't see a lazy Indian go and be like, "Oh, let me get corn." No, he had a role, whether it was to go hunt, or fish, or defend the community, and that was pretty much his payment to get corn or other food.
You need to go on the street and just offer hand jobs. It'll solve a lot of your problems. It kind of sucks because like your arm gets tired after a while, but it's the right thing to do, and you help your community out in the process as well. Look, your neighbors are down.
Peyton said the left thinks you're supposed to give all your money away. Yeah, I know, and I don't agree with that whatsoever. I work for my money. Why can't other people work for their money?
Where are you getting these? I'm not seeing Peyton's comment.
The jump man.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You don't see it? You got it on top chat. So put it on live chat.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. The baker is hoarding resources produced by the community he lives in.
No.
Delivery services and employees from said community.
It's a free. Hey, let me answer it. It's a free. What's it called? Free market.
Yeah.
It's a free market. That farmer sold the straw or whatever fucking flour at whatever price he wanted. The delivery service delivered it at whatever price they demanded, and the employees are working for whatever price they agreed to work for. You're not doing nothing wrong by having an excess of resources. You're doing something wrong if you gouge the prices and like make everybody freaking have to pay an arm and a leg. Yeah.
Basically, if you have a monopoly, which
you have to sit in the parking lot for everything.
But I think it's everyone's responsibility to say I'm worth my skills and my resources and my abilities and my employees, my business, my name even. In my case, it's I have to build my ladder. I have to climb up the ladder, and every year or so, I'm gonna raise the price by a little bit because I have a bigger name. I'm bigger than the new guy. So I think you have the right to name your prices, and that's where your responsibility as a business owner comes in to make it fair. To make it fair. I don't think I deserve, because I own a business, more money than anyone else. I just think there's more overhead, and I need to raise my prices. I don't need to make $1 million.
It's hard to gouge when you have for like a capitalist society, when you have a successful capitalist society that has no monopolies, because there's going to be somebody that's going to compete with that baker and sell it for cheaper. So then you can't raise your prices and gouge. But if you're the only one, then yeah, you should morally not gouge people.
Yeah.
Beetle says,
but if somebody is
the left does not believe that communists believe that, and only some communists do. Yeah, and that's what makes communism not work. That's why
I love communism.
That's why no country has gotten to complete communism. The entire hypothetical is that the baker does have a monopoly.
What'd you get me?
Okay, then why not be like, instead of saying that he's hoarding bread, why not say he's gouging the money or gouging prices? Because I don't think an owner is ever gonna, quote unquote, be hoarding their stuff that they're making to sell.
Well, the point is to make money off of it. If nobody's buying it, you shouldn't sell at that price. You know, but if you see someone that's gouging the crap out of people, you come in, you start your own business, you do it better, and you do it cheaper. And that's how you create competition. That's what's so cool about capitalism. That's what you're supposed to do. It's so expensive right now to do that, though, that nobody's doing it. But like with the Connells or something, like if I come in and open a building right next to the Connell's office and offer better services or the same quality service at a cheaper price, I'm nicer to people, I spend more time there, my truck's a little bit cleaner, something like that, you find ways to get a leg up on people, and then you shit on people. You take the competition and you bend them over. And you say, this is what you get for being dicks. That's what I'm going to do, and I hope your children starve. That's what you do. Bend them over. It's capitalism. Either you're fucking or you're getting fucked. I like that too. I like communism. Look, I'll be honest with you. Communism would be so fun, dude. Like, you get to be lazy as shit. You get to, like, you could say whatever you want and just, like, you don't have to be good at your job. You can just, like, fuck around every day. Like, right now I have an expectation to reach a certain quota. In communism, I just fuck around. I like that. Yeah, if you don't like that, why would you not want to be provided for and have to do bare minimum shit? Like, right now I have to work hard as shit just to get bare minimum.
Yeah, for communism, that is a complete utopia. But it does not work. Oh, thank you, honey.
It works for me.
It's hot. Thank you.
That's what I made.
You were just on the stream. You want to say hi?
What the hell am I on? Is that Dalen?
Yeah.
On your stream?
Yeah, you want to say hi?
Hi, Dylan.
Come here.
Hi, Jaden.
She doesn't want to come
in. I made
in.
mine like that earlier and it was really good. So.
Okay. Thank you, honey. I love you.
We were just talking about Katie's sex life.
She didn't hear that. I got my headphones on. But yeah, it would have been better if he would have said gouging the prices. But then at that point, why did somebody just step in and compete? Because then guess what? They're going to be more successful.
I'd come in. You don't think I fucks?
That poor person instead of stealing, they just come in and they just start competing. That'd be way better than just stealing. Because then you're ethically wrong, or ethically and morally wrong for stealing, and they're ethically and morally wrong for gouging their prices because there's nobody to compete. So just compete.
You start costing people business, that whole business, you ain't gonna have nothing to steal from. They're gonna start leaving. If people ain't buying shit and they're stealing shit. Like CVS will probably never open another store. What the hell is this? They'll probably never open another store in fucking California.
Beetle said Americans will sacrifice their entire country and the health of their community in pursuit of making their rich more rich. And communism doesn't work because of human psychology. People want power. Hoarding bread would be gouging the prices. Hoarding bread wouldn't be gouging the prices. Gouging the prices would be gouging the prices. If you're hoarding the bread, you're going to sell it later on.
Like my mom always said, this is nasty as shit. But two wrongs don't make a right.
Go inside of Walmart or even like a bakery and look how much bread they have, and they have more bread in the back. That's not hoarding. They're gonna sell it later on.
This shit's gross, dude. I got blackened chicken from Popeye. That shit's nasty too.
But yeah, communism doesn't work because psychology, people don't want to be told what to do with their money. And it's not just all about power. It's just money at the end of the day.
Well, money really is power.
Well, but
That might be why communism work. Well, that might be why communism doesn't work because there's not much motivation. For me, obviously I want to start a business for job security and for money. Because
you got a dream car,
huh?
right? What's your dream car? The Aston Martin?
Me, it's that '66 Ford pickup truck that I'm selling. Kind of sucks.
Hoarding the bread is an action that leads to scarcity, and scarcity leads to price fluctuation, and price fluctuation is price gouging. No, because you can hoard the bread and not gouge prices.
I think
Quote,
you could.
unquote, hoarding the bread.
So, like, you also need to sell that bread at a certain given time, or else it goes bad. But for me, bread ain't worth that much. I'll drive to the next town over and get some bread.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No one
See what you're saying.
No one should be forced to have to give their own money away. You can't. That is against.
If you make $1 billion, you're a bitch. If you make $1 billion, you're a bitch. And if you don't help out your community at all, you're a bitch. I mean, that's my humble opinion.
Listen.
You don't have to, but you're still a bitch.
Well, you could think that, but if they're working for their money, if they put everything on the line to get to that point to be making $1 billion, what right do you have to be like, hey, you need to give it to me because I didn't work as hard as you in the beginning. I didn't risk everything like you did. Like, why? How's that fair? So, for example, Dalen, let's say that you get to $1 million, right? You start making $1 million a year with your pest control business, right?
Yeah.
And I come in and I'm like, Dalen, you need to give me that because I didn't risk everything like you did when we're like 40. I'm like, I didn't risk everything like you did to start a business. You need to give me some of your money just because. How's that fair? It's not.
That's not.
They took on all the risk. While other people
that's different. That's different because $1 billion, you could blow through $1 million pretty quick. $1 billion, you would have to really try. That's a lot. $1 billion is more than the entire net worth of Prattville, I bet you.
Okay, well, under the
all you need is much as 1,000 middle-income families. That's what I'm not understanding. You need that much money? That's not even helping your life be better. Your life is not improving at all for having that much money at all.
What is wrong with that, though, if that's what they want to do? Like,
it has no value. It takes value out of society.
Yeah, but what if that's what they want?
Yeah, but your volunteer fire station is running off of $30,000 a year. Go help out with that. Go do something productive. You have $1 billion. I mean, that's crazy, wacko amounts of money for no reason. There's nothing on the planet that costs that much.
But I still don't think no one should be forced to do anything that they don't want to do.
You should absolutely. If someone had $1 billion and they got shot over it, I would not feel bad for them.
I would, because they're getting shot for no reason.
That's not no reason that there's people that are out there that's as much money as like entire town makes in a year or more. No, that's way more. Prattville, the entire net worth of Prattville is probably not even $1 billion. Why do you need that much money? You're having money for the sake of standing on top of money. You're not ever going to help anyone or do anything with the money.
Why should they be forced to have to do that though?
They should be forced to. I just think they're shitty if they don't. I don't think they should be forced to either.
Okay, so they're not good people because they want to keep their money and maybe have it passed down to family members later on, set their family members up for generational wealth.
Well, they're not giving it to family members if they're sitting on top of it and waiting on people to die. There's people dying all around them.
But it's still generational wealth and everything. But I don't think that they should lecture you are extremely ignorant in American view of finances. The rich should be allowed to steal wages and crush the middle class. All they want So that was not even anywhere in context for what I said. I said that people shouldn't be forced to have to give away their money because. So let me sit up straight. They should be forced to give back to their community. No, they shouldn't. No one should be forced into anything. No one should be forced into anything. I live my life a certain way. I shouldn't be forced to give you something because you didn't work as hard as I did in the beginning. That you didn't risk it, so why are you taking it? Let me say that again. You did not risk it, so why are you taking it? Because in the beginning, they could have went bankrupt.
$100,
like
right?
For your business, right, Dalen? Let's take your business for example. You're risking a lot, wouldn't you say?
Not $1 billion.
Well, not $1 billion right now.
I'll never put $1 billion in this. That's a crazy amount of money.
But they're not initially risking $1 billion.
I got you, but if I get my return on, look,
they're starting off with low amounts of money, like how you are.
Yeah.
And they're working up to that, but they're risking as long as they go. Because when they get to $1 billion, because they're buying all these different land, opening up different businesses in areas, putting people in jobs. They're risking it. What happens if Amazon just completely crashes? There's always a risk of that. There's always a risk of another company coming in and completely taking Amazon away because they're just better.
Yeah, but Jeff Bezos is still going to have money, trust me. He'll be fine.
Okay, let's take...
on this. Hear me out.
Let's take Blockbuster, right?
Listen, bro.
Blockbuster was over $100 million company.
Listen. If I have $1 billion and we've been best friends for like 7 years now. If I have $1 billion, you say, hey man, my extended family, like my 4th or 5th cousin, needs a brain transplant. It's gonna be $1 million, and I say, oh, I don't have to give you that. You feel like I'm a pretty shitty person.
You said what?
If I have $1 billion and you're like, hey bro, my 6th or 7th cousin needs a brain transplant, it's gonna be $1 million, and I say I don't have to give you that, I would be a fucking asshole. Will you agree with that?
I don't.
You don't agree with that? Bro, let me tell you this. If you ever have $1 billion and my mom needs a heart transplant and you don't give it to me, I'm done being friends with you. I'll say that right now.
I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying, but I don't think people should be forced to do anything that they don't want to do.
I'm not saying you're forcing me to. I'm just saying, I say, you know what, man? Like, I'm not gonna give you that because it's my money. You don't feel like that's kind of shitty that I just give you less than 1% of my net worth?
Amazon doesn't create anything; they just sell things other people have created.
Listen to what I'm saying. Look, listen to what I'm saying. You don't agree that makes me kind of an asshole to not help you out?
I mean,
$1 million.
I mean, in the beginning, I'd be like, oh, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, your mom's gonna die. So.
Yeah, in the beginning, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's kind of fucked up that he doesn't want to help. But
it's kind of fucked. Your mom's dead.
At the same time, like, you're not liable for that.
Yeah, but we're like, I'm going to watch someone die because I didn't want to hand over.
Okay, then.
Can we be realistic? If you have $1 billion and I say, Cody, my mom needs a heart transplant, I need $1 million, please, and you say I don't have to do that, we're done being friends. That's the end of it.
I understand that, but so you think that you should be able to go to Jeff Bezos and be like, hey, my mom is dying, I need $1 billion to save her life, and he should give it to you?
$1 billion. Because $1 million for me is untouchable. $1 million for Jeff Bezos is like a couple of pennies.
Okay, then $1 million. You think Jeff Bezos should have to give it to you because your mom is dying?
I think he should. I don't think he should have to. I think you just should because it's the right thing to do. And you have unlimited amounts of resources.
Okay,
like
so
your entire go spend that.
So that's a moral thing.
It is. It is.
Moral and politics should not be.
Oh, it should. It definitely should.
Not
You
all,
should.
not in all cases.
Whoever's making my rules that I have to live by, I would hope that they care about my well-being. Wouldn't you? You want them making rules when they're not thinking about your well-being? That should be your number one priority as a leader, is to care about the people you're leading. It's just the right thing to do, man. Morals and politics should be the same thing.
Not in all situations though, because in that case, then people would be forced to have to give away money because their family member is on their deathbed. Like somebody's family member is on their deathbed, and they're asking that person for that. The government's been shut down plenty of times. It'll reopen. It happened under Obama multiple times. It happened under Bush multiple times. It's happened under Trump before. It's happened under freaking Biden. It always opens back up. There's nothing that goes down with that. That's a way to force certain policies to go through if they're not being voted on.
Why not just always have it shut down?
You have an ignorant view of things. The money goes into industries and back into making their nation a stronger nation. The money doesn't go to a single person.
Who are these people? Why are they animals?
I don't know. Careful is not Peyton, by the way. I don't know who that is, but it's not Peyton. I want to see who that is.
He said, "Where's Dalen Peyton?" But I'm right here.
Yeah, that Careful isn't Peyton.
And he said, "Be grateful Bradley isn't here," but I think we're kind of. He's in the room with us, I believe. You are fucked up for what you said, though, Cody. I'm gonna let you know that.
That's not fucked up.
That's fucked up.
No, because
we've been friends.
Listen, I would do that because you're my friend. But a random person, Jeff Bezos, do you think Jeff Bezos should have to give you money?
Should have to is not what I'm saying.
Okay,
if I had a book,
you think because out of the goodness of his own heart.
Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. It's the better option than just letting somebody die.
It is the right thing to do. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm saying that no one should be forced to do anything with their money, because that same money that they're making in taxes, it's supposed to be going back into the community anyways. Their taxes on that, so it's not ignorant. That's just like me coming to you, Beetle, and being like, or let's go back because I didn't get to finish the whole Blockbuster thing. Blockbuster, right? Somebody started Blockbuster. Somebody risked everything for that, right? Wouldn't you agree? And then out of nowhere, Netflix comes in.
Oh, he had to prove it with him. Who's Jumpman then? Are you talking about drugs? So you think you should give $1 million away to someone who is on drugs? No. Don't give drug addicts money, bro. Give them like something to eat. Like drug addicts have the munchies. Just give them something to eat, man. Don't give them no money. They'll go buy crack with it.
Yeah. What? So
they did that.
Let's say
like I rolled the window down and gave this lady $1, and she saw the $5 bill in my wallet. She said, "Can I get that $5?" I said, "No, I need that $5." She tried to snatch my wallet, so I snatched the $1 bill back out of her hand and drove off. True story.
Let's say that, right? Let's say a crackhead comes up to you and he's like, "I'm going through withdrawals. I'm real sick right now." Do you think you should morally? Are you going to give him money?
Me?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Let's say your business is successful. Crackhead comes up to you.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm going through withdrawals real bad right now. I just need $20. I need $30 so I can get some crack real quick."
Crack or weed? Oh, if it was like, I'd say no. I would get him something to eat and get him
he's going through withdrawals, right?
Hey, motherfucker. That's not the same thing as what you're trying to do is straw man me.
No, no, no.
And I'm
no.
not going to be.
That's not straw manning.
I would. You are?
That's
It
not
is.
straw manning.
Uh-huh.
How's that straw manning?
Because I said open heart surgery. I think I said a brain transplant, which is not a real thing, obviously. But that's not the same thing as a crack withdrawal. If you're having fuck you. If you're having crack withdrawals, get off the street, man. Like here's a go get them in a hotel room for the night or something. Give them somewhere to sleep.
You ever seen somebody go
Crackheads
through
are.
withdrawals?
Huh?
You ever seen somebody go through withdrawals over crack?
Yes.
They get real sick. Real sick.
Give him somewhere comfortable to stay or something. If you have the money for it, don't go give him money. The first thing he's gonna do is go straight to what's causing withdrawals, which is crack, by the way. I've never seen a crackhead not have crack though. Crackheads always have crack.
Not all the time. Fucking Tyler, he ain't always got crack. He ain't always got meth. He'll be sleeping on the streets.
Looking for meth?
No, when he's sleeping on the streets, that's when he's coming down. Speaking of which, Tyler got the shit beat out of him with a baseball bat.
When?
Like yesterday.
For what?
I guess owed people money. But
dang, dude.
Well, why wouldn't you give him money? He's super sick, throwing up everywhere. If you don't treat withdrawals right, you could die from withdrawals.
Well, I mean, if somebody said, "Hey, bro, my Pornhub Premium ran out," I'm not finna give them $10 for that neither. I think it's a dumb thing to pay. I'm not paying for that. Why would I pay for crack or pay for Pornhub Premium? I don't need that.
Because that
you know what I'm
person's
saying?
going through withdrawals.
So I don't care about your Pornhub Premium withdrawal. Like, you better get it figured out.
That crackhead, he's going through withdrawals. He's super sick.
But where is my? Let's cut to the chase. Where is my? If I was on Shark Tank and you were to, hey man, I'm seeking $20 for crack, right? And I'm a shark, and I'm like, well, where's my money gonna go? Straight to crack? No, I'm not gonna buy crack. So why would I give you money to buy crack? I wouldn't want my mom to have a heart transplant. So I'll give your mom a heart transplant if I had the money. No, I would not. I don't want my money going to crack. That's my point. I do want my money to go to a heart transplant, though.
Yeah. So your thing is based off of morals.
It is.
That you would give the money. What if
yes.
What if somebody's like, I need you to buy me a car to get back and forth to work. I just need $1,000.
Oh hell, shit. Oh, one thing's gonna lead to another with that, and then. Because I've given somebody a truck before, and it became a whole thing of how much money could they get out of me before I stopped talking to them. Oof. I would say no. I would say, like, where do you need to go? Help them maybe help them get to work until they can find more permanent transportation or save up money to get a car. Never give someone a vehicle. They will be coming all from every direction trying to get some money off of you. I had that happen once. Never do it.
So when you give people stuff, people get greedy.
They want more. They want more
so,
free stuff. Yeah.
So that's why Jeff Bezos doesn't give people money for heart transplants. Because he gives that one person money, more people are gonna be like, "Oh well, my mother's dying. My mother's dying."
I don't think you should. I don't think random people should go to Jeff Bezos and ask for money. Like, you kind of look like a dickhead if you do that. But if you come to your friend who's a billionaire, I mean, that's kind of tacky. If you do it a lot, yeah.
You don't think their friends do that? Be like, hey, let me borrow $1 million for this project.
I have friends that do that to me. They come and be like, hey, Barry, can I get $100 and shit? I have several people that do that.
Yeah, so
and I understand.
That's the whole point of that. Why should they have to give back to people that they don't know when they risk everything? For instance, the Blockbuster thing. Blockbuster had to have been like over $100 million industry at the time.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, freaking Netflix comes in and they're just mailing people movies.
Yeah, that 24/7 store really did them in too. They got way better movies over there.
And then, friggin', they get ran completely out of business. 24/7.
That was such a good joke, dude. Yeah. Way better movies over there. They got midgets with no arms, bro.
It took me a minute to register what you said. But oh my god, bro.
Bro, you ever seen Ebony Queens 3, bro?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Man, you're sick. You're sick.
I don't think they should have to give you money.
So we agree on that.
Don't start emailing Jeff Bezos asking for money. That's wrong too. You're wrong as well if you ask him for money like for something dumb like, hey bro, like fucking I'm trying to get a tattoo because my mom just got out of prison and we were getting matching tattoos. Can you send me $300? That's a no. I don't care if I'm a millionaire or not. That's stupid. So that's a no. So like you're trying to get like new shoes or something. Like no, you're a grown ass man. You should be able to get new shoes or buy bread.
But that's
Throwback.
that's the point of all of it. Like
Oh,
no,
that vaping's catching up with you, bro. You just sip of that drink, man. Come on. You just sip of the big ass Sprite. Damn. You may got a double Sprite.
across the street.
You got a double Sprite, bro.
I don't think Sprite, even though I'm paying for Sprite, they should give me money.
Yeah, Sprite got a lot stronger over the years. That's just me, or Sprite got more like carbonated.
Yeah, it's real spicy, ain't it?
It is. I think coleslaw got stronger too, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't eat coleslaw, so
Coleslaw-
I wouldn't know. Coleslaw is nasty, bro.
No, it's changed, bro. It's had I don't know if you call it a glow up or it kind of tastes like it started like I don't know, it started vaping or something. It's weird, but like this shit got strong. Damn. Speaking of vaping, that motherfucker right there, bro. This man got kids don't vape, bro. If you got a vape, hit it one more time, pass it to me, and then I'll throw it away. I'm gonna hit it too, but
Here you go.
don't vape, bro.
Here you
I appreciate it. Oh, what is that? Orange fucking fab? Is that what that is?
go. Orange pineapple punch.
Oh, okay.
They got a Hawaiian punch one,
Yeah.
bro. So good, bro.
They have one that's called Orange Fab or Orange fucking Fab, I think. And my friend Coda got one, and it's pretty good.
My bad. Is my slurping loud? I can't tell.
Is what?
My slurping?
Slurping?
Yeah.
Let me hear. Nah, you're good.
Okay.
I didn't even hear it. Yeah, you good. Slurp away, bro. So my friend had called. I was hanging out with my boy, and his dad called. And as soon as I answered, I was like, "All right, bro, you can stop sucking it." And then I said hello, and his dad was like, "What?" That crap was so funny, dude. He still thinks he's gay. He already thought we were gay anyway, so it really didn't help.
Oh, speaking of which, I don't know how that is a segue, but it's about to be a segue. Is Cole on here?
Is what?
Is Cole on here? Like,
Actually, Cole's dad is dead, bro. It's
no,
not Cole.
no. Not that, but like, is the gay part when you finish the sentence with gay, like somehow it segued to Cole in my mind.
Me and Cole are kind of gay for each other, so.
But is he in the thing so I can invite him to the call?
No, he's at work right now. You're talking about Coda.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, he texted back. No, me and Cole are kind of gay free. We be cuddling and shit. Me and Coda do too, but not for real. He ain't into that for real. Well, yeah, he is. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you know his stories about Job Corps and everything?
No, he'd have to tell you. He knows why the one in Maryland got shut down, and he knows a lot about that, and he knows a lot about how people are treated there, like how it functions. Because he lived there. He has epilepsy, so he had to live there. We'll get him on next week.
Okay.
But you guys should talk beforehand, like for a few minutes, just so you can see, like he's, you could ask him give him some good questions for him to think about and crap like that.
Okay.
So, but he could answer anything.
Oh, Beetle, do you got anything else? Because I don't think we're gonna agree there because you want people to give their money to you because you don't want to. I don't want to straw man it, but you don't want to risk everything like they do, so you want them to give to you because you're paying for their products. That's I would say in a nutshell what you want. Would you agree or no, Dalen?
I was reading comments. My fault. I can't do but one. I can barely do one thing at once. So
I said I asked Beetle, did he have anything else? Because I don't think we're gonna agree because he wants the rich people that risk everything in the beginning, unlike what he may or may not be doing, to give back to him just because he's buying their products.
well, he's got a very low opinion of rich people, which I think come from the behaviors of rich people. I don't know if the chicken came before the egg or not, because I think rich people have made a very bad name for themselves by being general assholes, and that's very unfortunate for the rich people that are not. I work for a guy that's super rich and not an asshole at all. He's super nice, and he's a great person. He's helped me out and helped a lot of people around me out. We had a tornado, and he went and donated like dozens of sweaters and like pants and stuff to a whole different city. Like, we don't even do business there, and he didn't even talk about the business while he was there. And he just went to help. So he's a good guy. I think they're good. I think the rich people are in their own world, and they could make it a lot easier for everyone else if they wanted to.
Well,
I think you don't have many rich people who do care enough to do that.
You know
That's what the problem is.
a lot of
They should not have to do anything. They should look, if you want to be a dick, you could be a dick. I'm broke and I'm a dick. I mean, I have no money at all, and I can be an asshole all I want all day long. I usually do. So like, it's not hard to do.
a lot of people that have do make over six figures that own businesses, they will donate to charities, even though it is a tax write off. They still donate to a charity, so they're picking a charity to donate to. So I think when they're picking it, they're thinking, I don't think it's just like a random pick, you know what I mean, for a charity.
Yeah, right.
I think it's a charity that they agree with. I don't see, even like I said, even though it is a tax write off, I don't think it makes him a bad person for it to be a tax write off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't either. You
But
should donate to your local.
They're still helping people out, like Tesla and Elon Musk, because he donated from Tesla to a charity, and Elon Musk donated himself as an individual. Bezos is donated to charities, and Amazon, Taco Bell donates to charities.
Why don't they pay their workers more than if they can donate to charities?
They should. I do not disagree that wages should be increased, but it can't be overnight. That would destroy the economy to increase wages overnight.
If Amazon just paid people like a couple more dollars an hour or something, I think the whole world would benefit. I don't think it would hurt Jeff Bezos to pay people a couple more dollars
How much you
at all.
How much you think Amazon pays?
I know their delivery drivers make 25 an hour, which is great.
25 an hour. And it's more than
That's
minimum
not bad.
wage.
Oh yeah, any Amazon workers get minimum wage, but like
No, factory workers are making 16, which is more than minimum wage. Well, here in Ohio, at least they're making 16, which is more than minimum wage here.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't think it would hurt that bad to pay them a little bit more, because I mean, it's Amazon. They have more money than they know what to do with. Literally, that's why they're donating for food.
It wouldn't hurt to pay them more, but you have to do it at a certain way, if that makes sense. You can't just overnight.
Yeah, I understand that. But there's a lot of people that pay really good. Like when I was working at Arrow, I have a lot of really bad stuff to say about Arrow, but I will say they paid me far above the average for the industry, far above it. Like a good about $100 paycheck more, so probably about $1,200 over the course of a year, more than they should have. and I was young, I was stupid, I was coming right out of the gate, and I mean, just graduated college. I had no marketable skills, and they still paid me more than they should have. So there are people that try their best to make people comfortable. And they asked me, "Are you happy with your wage?" Like they actually cared about it. It's just like there's people that try to hire, like Siemens Wrecker Service. They pay people $12 an hour to drive an excavator. That's skilled labor, and they pay them $12 an hour. That's nuts.
Yeah, I agree. That is ridiculous. They should definitely pay their employees more. But like I said, they can't just like overnight.
Yeah.
That they would have to. This would have to be like months in advance type thing, and
Well, I understand that. I don't understand why it's like that, but I do understand it is because like it's. I wouldn't know what to do with another $5 an hour, like $5 an hour. I'd be like, what the hell do I do with this? It's crazy. Let's talk about healthcare real quick. Like, healthcare is kind of fucked up. Just, I don't know if anyone's ever perfected healthcare. I know there's like different types of ways to apply healthcare. Like you have universal healthcare, and I think we're like the profit healthcare. What are the difference? Like, what are the key differences there?
the key differences for universal healthcare, you're gonna have it's gonna come out of your taxes. You're gonna be paying more out of your checks, pretty much, essentially. Each paycheck you get. I know for for Canada, it's roughly 8,000 for a single Canadian. You're gonna have longer wait times when you're in the ER. You won't get to see specialists. A lot of kids don't get to see like pediatricians in for example, Canada. Because I'm more familiar with Canada, that's why I keep saying Canada.
Okay. What are the benefits?
The benefits, free.
I don't say free. It says universal.
Well, you're not paying when you go to the doctor.
Because you already paid for it, I guess.
Yeah, because it's already come out of your check and other people's checks. But
so
you're not paying a co-payment or
let's say you smoke
or whatever.
Let's say you smoke you've been smoking since you were like 20 or 21, whatever. And now you're 50 and you got COPD. Am I paying for your COPD treatment that you got for being an idiot?
Yeah, everybody is pretty much.
Let's say you get somebody who wants a transgender surgery, and I don't support. I don't really, me personally. Well, not that it matters. I'm just saying, like, in this hypothetical, like, if I don't support transgender surgeries, like gender, I think they call it gender affirmation surgery.
No,
am I paying for that?
Gender affirmation is like a therapy. So it's just
What's the surgery then that makes you like where they change your body parts?
I don't remember the name of it, but I know it's like
transition surgery.
Transition surgery, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah,
am I paying for that?
Yeah, yes. Because
a lot of people
universal healthcare, anything like cosmetic, which I feel that's a cosmetic thing, because it's not necessary for your health. It really isn't.
Yeah, right.
In fact, there's studies that have come out that women that get on high dose or get on testosterone end up developing cancer due from it. Because their bodies are not used to having that much testosterone flowing through them, and it has developed cancer inside of them. Same thing for male to female when they get a whole bunch of estrogen, because our bodies are not designed for that. Like, your body is not designed to have estrogen flowing through it, like a whole bunch of estrogen flowing through it.
Have you seen where if you suck a lot of wieners, you can get throat cancer? I just saw a thing about that today.
Did you really?
It's true. Yeah, really. No, that's serious. That's serious. I saw a real thing about that. You're gonna have to look into that for next Wednesday.
Oh, I will.
had to look into that. True story. Okay. The other thing was like I'm okay with paying for if you break your foot at work. Like that's fine. You know, if we need some help paying for that, like I don't mind that coming out of my paycheck and shit. But if you want to go smoke and drink and you end up having to have a bypass, like a heart bypass due to smoking and drinking, I don't want to pay for that.
Well,
Am I wrong? Am I wrong for that?
If you're breaking your foot, I know for United States, I don't know about Universal. I haven't looked into that all the way because I haven't looked into healthcare much. But I know a good bit about it.
Okay.
Like I know, like the cons of it. If that makes sense. I do need to look in the pros a little bit more, but I think the cons outweigh the pros, and would probably outweigh the pros because I want to see a specialist whenever I want because you already know I had an issue with my foot.
Yeah.
Specialists help me out with that. I've had tubes in my ears plenty of times, and they want to put tubes back in my ears. I was able to walk into ENT, which is a specialist, able to walk in there without an appointment with my insurance and get seen. Under universal healthcare type things, the government's gonna monitor that. Doctors will limit how many times you could see a specialist a year. So if you need to go see an ENT like plenty of time or like multiple times, the government's gonna limit you to like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
And people come from all over the world to go to America for their health care. So
because we got the best doctors.
Why don't they go to Canada? Why doesn't Canada have good doctors?
Because it's not as profit based. If that makes sense. So there's
not as much of a reason to be.
Yeah, doctors.
There's not as much reason to be a good doctor. Yeah. If you're a good doctor, you try to go work in America. Okay.
Essentially.
I see pros and cons.
But I know in America, like, if you get hurt at work, right?
Bernie Anders.
If you get
Bernie. Sorry.
If you get hurt at work, the company pays.
Oh yeah, they will, and they'll be pissed about it. They'll hold it against you. By the way, I got a buddy that got fired for it. They paid for him to be off for 5 days. He came back and they fired him that day.
I thought you said he asked for a couple more days off too. That's the one you're talking about.
They deleted it. Oh yeah, he did. Well, yeah, he did ask for. They deleted the Bernie Anders comment.
I love
that comment.
I didn't even see it. That's crazy.
It said ANDRRS.
Oh, dude, why has it not been popping up? Better funding for prisons and such. To current American prison system is built to retain prisoners and not rehab them. I'm not gonna disagree. I don't think it should be more funded. It's already a $1 billion industry. It just now loaded for me.
Oh, she ain't loading for me.
But I don't think prisons need more funding. It's already a $1 billion industry. I work in a prison. I know.
What's wrong with the prison? How the fuck do you fix prison? Because prison's stupid. Like, people go there, and then they come out with more addictions than when they went in. How do you fix this?
It's how it's set up.
So it's not the amount of funding that can fix it?
So there's a study, or that a whole country did. I think it was the Netherlands. They made all drugs legal.
Oh, I've been there on Minecraft. There aren't any drugs there, though, so it'd be pretty easy to have a prison there. Plus, there's lava everywhere here.
I'm pretty sure they made all drugs legal. I think that was where it is. And they enticed companies to hire drug addicts, and they would give them money to hire these drug addicts. So they started building connections, because a lot of times what you see with people that have drug addictions is they don't have connections with people, or they lose connections with people. So drugs kind of fill that space, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for this escape, it's a form of escape.
Yeah,
So I'd imagine being in prison has to be very depressing. I'd imagine.
yeah. So these drug addicts, what they do is they try to have them. They have these companies like hire them. Like the government pays these companies money to hire these people, like an incentive, pretty much. They hire them. They then like start building connections with work, friends, and everything like that. And it's supposed to help them, and it's helped a lot of people.
When y'all have therapists come into the prisons, do they know like what it's like to be a prisoner? Or how do they help those people?
Uh, they don't know what it's like because they work in there every day, but they know, like, they can kind of see like what they experience on an everyday basis, if that makes sense.
Do a lot of prisoners talk about how it feels to be a prisoner, or are they depressed over other stuff?
I From what I've heard, like they don't really get depressed. They just use it as a way to make money in there a lot of times by selling drugs.
What, the therapy?
No, the prisoners.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow, wow, wow. Where do they get the drugs from? From guards?
guards. I know for us where I work at, it's a food company that comes in there. I'm pretty sure it's all across America at this
Right.
point. Airmark, they bring in stuff. You have
Wow, wow.
you have different church organizations that come through there. So Kairos, you have other church organizations, Muslim organizations, Jewish organizations. They come in there and a lot of times they'll bring shit in.
It's always the Jews. So how do you, as a prison guard, when I go to the fire station, I've learned to separate. Like, I don't be laying in bed with my girlfriend and be thinking about dead bodies. You know, same with mortuary. When I did mortuary school, I really don't want to think about German roaches while I'm, trying to just like be a husband or whoever. Like, you're trying to live your normal life outside of work. How do you decompartmentalize what you see every day and then come home to like Jade and stuff and just hang out? Does it bother you outside of work?
Talking with coworkers because they know what you're going through. They're there with you
Okay.
every day. So like
Okay.
when we've found people dead, we kind of talk about that. I don't know if I should say it or not, but jokes get made sometimes.
No, yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like
I know what you
dark
mean,
humor
bro.
sometimes. You know what I mean? But that's same thing with like military. It's a lot of dark humor. But
No,
it's just
yeah,
a
we
way
used to
to
take.
like cope.
We used to put Snapchat filters on the corpses. Yeah, true story. True story, bro. I swear to you,
Yo.
it sounds crazy, but it's like it made it easier. And also, I would always remind myself that it's not a person anymore. The person's gone to heaven or wherever. I would assume. Well, in my belief, heaven. But you know what I'm saying. Like they've already left their body. That's just a piece of meat, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And well, according to Snapchat, it's a person, but they don't know. It's a Snapchat filter. So, but like, yeah, making jokes about it and stuff, it's probably your way of coping with. You're making this like, oh, this isn't real. It's just a joke. You know what I mean? So it's like it's totally normal to do that. Well, your skills would really transfer to like a fire station or stuff. If you wasn't doing prison work, what would you be doing?
Hopefully owning a business
Maybe a private prison?
or being a pilot.
Ah, yeah. Okay. How do people get to Alcatraz? Like, how do they get prisoners into Alcatraz? Do they fly?
I don't know. I don't know too much about Alcatraz for real. I would assume they like helicopter them in.
Have any of the prisoners ever give you an N-word pass?
No. You will see what's crazy is you'll see white people like saying that back and forth with them in a conversation, like with black guys and everything, Hispanic guys.
What? Prison defended racism?
Yes,
Are you
bro.
serious?
Yes, bro. I
What the
swear, you'll just be sitting there, and it'll be like this guy freaking straight out of the boonies, bro, talking to this guy that came from freaking Cleveland, and he'll drop the
Really?
N-word, and they won't say nothing about it.
So at one point, all right. At what point did white people fumble the bag? Because we started the N word and now we're not allowed to say it. Who gave them that version?
I don't know. Hold on, let me read this. I do not want people to give me their money. Completely disagree. What I want is for the ultra wealthy to give back to their community, funds schools, roads, healthcare, safer jobs. They do that when they pay taxes. Everybody does that when they pay taxes. Because I don't know if you know this or not. For healthcare, there is still funding in it from our taxes. I don't know if you know, but on your little pay stub it says Medicare on it. That's not your insurance that your job's paying you all the times. It just says Medicare because you're putting into like a little system for people that can't work, that are disabled and everything, so they get free health care. I don't know if you know that or not, but I pointed that out because Beetle said he wants the ultra wealthy to give back to their community by fund schools, roads, healthcare, safer job sites, better job training programs, etc., etc. Which, when they're running their business, they're trying to do that with safer job sites. I don't know if you've ever worked on a construction site, but I feel like a construction site, for the most part, is pretty safe, as safe as it can be.
Yeah, there's inherent risk involved in, any line of work. I mean, I could drive my truck, fall asleep for a second and drive off a hill. It's not because I'm doing pest control. It doesn't make pest control dangerous. Just, it's kind of a requirement, the risk that's involved in just like functioning as a human being. Like, I've been on construction sites where there's no handrails anywhere. I've been on construction site where they're like, hey man, just walk on this, 2x4 and hope for the best. Like, when we were doing cable and stuff, I was carrying that 30-pound. I'm a little, especially back then, I was real small then. I'm carrying that cable and I'm walking on a 2x4 like 6 stories up in the air. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's inherent risk involved and stuff. I don't think you cannot make a system that's so great and so safe and have everyone follow it. But people are going to break rules.
Yeah, people are going to break rules to make it easier on for the
for
job.
Sure.
Or topside,
for sure.
Because I know you're thinking about Vital, right?
I'm thinking about the one that was in Birmingham. I did it with Westy.
Okay. Did you work topside at all?
Yeah.
Topside was super safe, in my opinion.
That wasn't that bad. Yeah, that was a super good one.
Vital was pretty safe too, I would say.
Vital wasn't bad, but topside was very safe. The one I did in Vestavia is where it was, in Birmingham or Vestavia. That one was such a. I mean, I'm surprised no one died.
Yeah.
And stuff. That one was really bad. And doing pest control, believe it or not, I've been in places where just the buildings are collapsing. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I've been under. There's an entire city under Prattville, under that downtown area of Prattville. It's called Water Street. I've been there, and the whole thing's caving in. So I mean, I've been all over the place where I shouldn't have. It seems like no one should be here ever. And shit.
Yeah.
But you can't make a system. You can't, and just like with pesticides, they tell me, hey man, wear gloves, wear protection. You'll be less likely to get cancer. No one's saying you're not going to get cancer. They're just saying you're less likely. And I do the job every day because I'm a fucking idiot and I need the money. So I mean, you're going to have it's a dirty job and somebody's got to do it. And that goes for really anything. That you can't make a system that's so perfect that no one gets hurt. It's impossible.
Yeah, most job areas, sites, jobs in general are as safe as they can be with their policies that they implement. Even for my job, bro. We cut
Yeah.
corners a lot with working in
Oh,
the prison. We cut corners in certain
that's good to
things
know.
with paperwork. We cut corners with paperwork.
Yeah.
For instance, like we if we have a use of force, right? We'll go from a lot of us will copy and paste. So we'll write the ticket. So it's basically the sergeant's like, "Hey, we're charging you with this," but it's like a little slap on the wrist in the institution, pretty much. Like they get commissary restriction, things like that. But
Yeah.
we'll type that out, we'll copy and then paste it to the incident report, or the use of force report, or the witness report, just to make it easier. When we do our training videos, there's like a little, you can make the video go fast, like 2x speed, and we'll put it on that, and we'll just sit back, chit chat while the video's going, put in the answers. If the answers are wrong, like say if we get like 60% on it, we'll go back and click in the right answers, get 100%. Like,
Oh yeah. A lot of my fire station work was like that. Matter of fact, they've made so there's this big fuss. The military, I found this out through the military actually, because there's a guy that's trying to get me to go. There's a guy at the gym that's trying to get me to join the military. Of course, I said no. I don't want to shoot people over oil prices. So I said no. But he said that they have made the testing a lot easier in the military because the younger he didn't really clarify why. But I was thinking maybe because the younger people don't like a challenge. If they feel like they're not good at something immediately, they quit doing it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of young people are like that. But the same thing goes on at the fire stations, and I'm sure it goes on at a correctional facility. Like the testing standards are so much lower.
it's
Like they're
DEI.
Is it really?
Yes.
Well, if you're not athletic, you shouldn't be a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Like police officers should be very athletic. It should be the most athletic people you can find being police officers.
It's for anything. It's for test scores. It's for DEI is in everything. They're trying to diversify everything. So you may not be qualified, but you get it because DEI.
Wow. Yeah, the fire station has gone from they wanted you to have that suit on. It's called turnout gear. They wanted it on in 50 seconds. You know what it is now, bro? 90 seconds. 90. It's almost doubled. Almost doubled. And there's still people that are like, oh, it's too fast. And they just don't. The reason it was 50 was because it is impossible that your first try, the first month that you're practicing this, like once or twice a day, you're not going to be able to do it in 50 seconds at all. They want you to work on it so you get better at it. That's the point of the test being such a high standard.
Yeah.
So they want you to try and fail and try and fail and try and fail until you eventually get it. So that we know when something's on fire and somebody's mom is in danger and you got adrenaline pumping, you can get in the fucking seat real quick. So it's like we don't simulate those feelings of being rushed anymore. Our testing doesn't even function the way it's supposed to function.
Yeah.
It's supposed to make you feel cool.
I can give you another example for military, right?
Yeah.
They changed the PT test to try to help people out with passing it more. Well,
yeah.
For certain things, like tuck, which is you're holding onto the bar, you gotta bring your knees up to your elbows. Pretty much, right?
Okay.
So there's a way to cheat it, which is where you just bend your elbows a little bit and you just kick your knees up and touch. But you're supposed to like keep your arms as straight as possible, bring your knees up and everything, but it's a core thing.
Okay.
A lot of the women couldn't do it. So what they did, started to go 2-minute plank. If they couldn't do that, then they would fail the PT test. That they would fail the PT test. They would get recycled. And then if they keep failing it, they just pass them anyways.
We kind of do at the fire station. I've never passed the 50-second mark. I've never hit 50 seconds, and I've been doing this for almost a year now. I'll tell you why. It's because I don't fucking practice it. Why would I practice it? I don't need to. So I don't try to reach 50 seconds. I get it in like 65, seconds or so, which is pretty slow. Back in the day, that's failing, but now it's like passing with flying colors. It's just kind of sucks, man. They lower these standards, and then you wonder why the younger people, as soon as they're faced with a challenge, they dip out. I wrote a really good poem about it. I'll send you later. And it was my way of talking myself out of starting a business because, I had two dreams. I had the business and I had that pickup truck, that 1966 Ford truck. And I went with the easy one because you know why? I was scared of a challenge. And I went with the truck. And I've regretted it since then. And I had a friend tell me, basically, I backed down. And I was like, I think I did back down. And she made me realize, like, yeah, I gave up on a dream because I was scared of it. And if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And there's a lot of young people that do not think like that. They think like if it's not easy, you're not meant to do it. That's what they think. They think if it doesn't naturally come to me and be mine without me trying, it's not meant. People don't work on relationships anymore. They don't work for friendships. They don't work for the job they want. They don't work to pass a test. Like, I mean, they give up. They give up. They want participation trophies for sports now. They want to be on the bowling team even though they suck. You know what I mean? They want to go work at the doctor's office, and if you don't hire them, it's because they're gay or Muslim or black or white or whatever.
Bradley said,
that's what younger people think.
Bradley said, Beetle spitting facts. Dalen, whenever you get done, call me if you can. Cody, you're a bitch, but happy early birthday. I hope it's good. That's all. I'm out. I don't chat with people who would have voted Mussolini.
Damn. We need him on the podcast, bro.
I want to get him on the podcast. I still want to debate him. If you're still down to debate me, I will have you right here where Dalen is. And Dalen, his little picture will be right down here. And we can sit here and we can debate.
I'll be in the chat.
You Beetle said something about doesn't want to join a cult or something at one point. I don't remember where it is. I see it out of the corner of my eye. But for a cult, they don't like conversations. They don't like people to sit down and have a debate and conversate because they want one mindset. So I don't think the right is what you would say a cult, because I'm trying to sit down here with you, even though I disagree with you on a lot of things, and debate you. And if we don't see eye to eye, cool. That's just how it works. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own free speech.
I've heard some shit. Free speech is a trap, by the way. Free speech is such a scam.
That's what they're trying to make it be. The left is, but it's not. Free speech is free. It's free speech.
Charlie Kirk got. This is a symbol from. This is a message from the universe. This is me. I haven't found this on the internet. Trump listens to a lot of different points of view. A lot. He has people in his ear from all different directions, and he really tries, I think, to at least listen, even though he disagrees with a lot of it. You agree with that?
I do agree.
He got shot in the ear for listening, all right? Then you got Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk speaks about stuff that a lot of people disagree with. He got shot in the throat, in the vocal cords.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sign from the universe, or God, in my opinion. But it's free speech is a huge fucking scam. You could go on the internet right now and say, I could go on the internet and say that somebody's a pedophile, and no one can disprove it or prove it or whatever. I could say that Cody allegedly has kids in his basement, and I'm just spreading fucking misinformation and lies, and it's free speech.
No.
Nothing bad.
That's incitement. Incitement is illegal.
Well, that might be, but I could go on a news network and say...
Free speech is saying guns should not be banned. Free speech is saying I want to wear this Wheatley vodka shirt in public.
Well, I've seen stuff on the news where Fox is saying one thing and CNN saying something totally opposite. One of them has to be a lie. Why did neither one of them get shut down? Neither one of them get sued. Neither one of them get fired. They can just say anything, and millions of people hear this shit, and no one knows what to believe. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit. Freedom of speech is one of the worst ideas anyone's ever had. It should be, you should have it fact checked live on TV every time you say something
I
by an
agree.
AI or something. Something AI should check it and just put a X if it's wrong.
I will think about it, but all I'm going to say is that there is a difference between a claim and an opinion. Claims can be wrong, opinions can't. Claims require scrutiny to determine truth. I'll let you know about coming on though. I hope you.
Yeah, you gotta come
I
on,
hope
bro.
you decide to, because, like I said, a cult. I completely disagree with you on that statement, because a cult is not going to sit down here and talk with you. Charlie Kirk wanted to sit down and talk with people, and you could say, "Oh, they're college kids. They're getting an education. They're the future of America. He should be talking to them."
And I think anyone who's happy about Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck, you're missing the point. The point isn't even that Charlie Kirk was or was not on your side of the story, on your side of the, what do you call it? It didn't share your beliefs. It's not a matter of, okay, I disagree with him, so I don't care that he got shot. You are watching your human rights be stripped. What you're watching is it stay inside. Don't go outside and speak what you want to speak because you might get shot.
Yes.
Anything, getting involved with politics, even talking about politics, is leading to violence. You can't even speak without risk of someone crazy getting up on a building and shooting you.
Yeah,
That's what's wrong.
suppressing your freedom of speech.
That's what's happened. It's an attack on free speech. It is a terrorist attack. It attacks an entire American value. That's terrorism. That's what that was. If you don't see it that way, you think that guy that shot Charlie Kirk is on your side? He's crazy, and he's on the side of he's against rights, American rights, and the, what do you call it? What's the shit that the Declaration of Independence? What's the other one? The fucking the C word.
The Constitution?
Not the Constitution.
There you go.
Don't murder people either. But yeah, the constitutional right of speech. That's what he attacked. He didn't attack Charlie Kirk. He attacked a right that we have. And that's what makes America special. So cheering about that is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. You are cheering for someone taking away one of our rights. Crazy as fuck. Also, you should be Google, so.
I completely agree. Friggin'.
I really like the Beatles, though. The Beatles really grew on me. Like, what I started doing is I started listening to just, like, the music, because I don't like their singing, but the Beatles are pretty cool. I don't know, I saw the Beatle, and I was thinking that the whole time.
You don't like
Is the Beatles smoking a cigarette?
I don't know.
The Beatles smoking a cigarette, bro.
But
I didn't know Beatles could do that. You know, actually, neonicotinoids are actually a great pesticide against beetles because they break through they soften the exoskeleton and get into the bloodstream better than organophosphates. So neonicotinoids are really good on beetles. So that beetle would be dearly departed.
I did not know that. Dang, you're really good at that. Like,
yeah, a dead beetle in about 2 seconds.
I can tell you like what you do because how you just did that.
I love what I do. I wish the women loved what I do. They do not. So
they will when
they think it sucks.
They will when you're making 6 figures a year.
No, they won't.
That's all women care about. If you got money, they don't care what you're doing.
Well, how are you engaged then?
I have no idea.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll say I'm a most, not all, most.
Oh, not all, but most.
Yeah.
Jesse Lee Peterson, you ever seen him? Oh, speaking of Jesse Lee Peterson, lesbian. How are we gonna talk about, bro? How good are you in bed because you were able to transition to lesbian?
Wait, what?
Jesse Lee Peterson, he'd be like lesbian. He said that the BLM movement is by a black lesbian, but you somehow you transformed a lesbian into a straightian. How'd that happen?
Me? I know I did that. That was me right here.
Yeah. So women.
That's why she's with me. Why I'm engaged.
What? So that special juices.
Yeah. But
Hit her with that secret formula.
now if I start making 6 figures a year, that's just a bonus right there, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
Well, then, you wouldn't. You're not gonna know if they're with you for you or for your business.
that's why
I'd rather them get me when I'm broke.
that's what men look for. Find women that will be with them at the start before they've done made it. That will sit there and encourage them to do better every day. But most women, if you ask them what their ideal type is 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
6 foot something in shape. You know what I mean?
Nice hair. Your hair has to be really nice because I have a receding hairline, and Savannah. Oh, dude, yeah, we're cooked, bro. Savannah would. She loves to talk about my hairline. I'm like, bitch, like.
Well, I would say my dad's not bald yet. My grandfather on my mom's side's not bald. Well, he got bald because he had cancer. And
so it's just it's not gonna like you're not gonna be completely bald.
No, it'll just probably go say like that. Have a big old forehead.
Yeah, my dad is bald as a bitch.
It's a 4, I would say. That's a 4, right?
Mine's a 5. Mine's bigger than yours.
Okay.
Sure.
But,
are you laughing, bro?
No. Bro. You should see Donovan's. I swear to God, bro.
Oh, God.
But, dude.
That hairline, I'm looking at it on my camera now. That's fucking nuts.
What?
It just popped up on my YouTube.
I got
it's crazy as shit.
But the Charlie Kirk thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you said it's taken away that constitutional right of free speech. I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
And not just that just shows that the left side of like politics is turning into a cult, bro. It is turning into a cult.
It's like more like a terrorist organization sometimes.
Yeah, well, a cult, they're going to take out people that they don't agree with.
Well, BLM really disappointed me. I was so pro BLM at first, and they started like breaking shit, like trying to like hurt people, and I was like, oh, now I can't get on board with that. You know, so the left will take a good thing and make it just really like just take it too far.
That's a cult, man. It's a cult.
I was such a well, I mean, you know, and you remember whenever BLM started, I was wearing a BLM bracelet, and then they started like breaking shit and stealing stuff. That's when the CVS stuff started. They started stealing shit, and CVS was so scared to do anything because they would say they're racist and shit, and so they just let them steal shit. I'm like, dude, this is so retarded. And I'm like, how am I gonna sit here and support that when it's basically just like it's like people are saying they need reparations, so we're gonna steal stuff from CVS. CVS was not around during slavery. Y'all were just stealing shit for the sake of stealing shit.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. And I'm like, I can't support that. And it sucks because I was really a big fan of that.
Yeah.
So I mean that really.
I mean, I'm trying to think because I had it in my head until you started saying CVS. Dang. But like another example of it, like being like a cult, or an example of a cult.
Mm-hmm.
The Manson family. You've heard of them, right? The Manson family cult.
Charles?
Yeah, Charles Manson.
No.
And the Manson family cult.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
They Charles Manson
Good
believed
music.
in Helter Skelter because he swore up and down that he was getting messages from the Beatles, and they got a song called Helter Skelter, so he named this Armageddon that was coming after that. Well, he was very racist, so he targeted people.
It was cool back then.
You said what?
It was kind of cool back then to be racist, though.
Well, not around that time period, no. I
Wasn't this the 70s?
60s, 70s, but it was in California at the time. Where
Oh, okay, California was kind of ahead of the game on racism a little bit.
yeah, so they were kind of becoming a little bit more woke.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I would say that is woke, getting rid of racism. Like that.
Yeah, that's super cool.
That is a good woke. That is a woke. That
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's what I want to strive to be. Right there is no racism.
I would say I'm woke to racism. I still don't want to pay for transgender surgeries.
I don't either. Fuck no.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
Especially when mental illness, it's a real thing.
It is a mental illness because if you have schizophrenia, you don't need transgender surgery. They would say no, you don't need that. You're schizophrenic, so we're not going to give you that. But then if you're like you pass all the tests, it is a mental thing, man. It's to some degree, it's definitely a mental thing.
It definitely is.
Yeah, and I hate to say that because I can kind of ruffle feathers, but in my opinion, like I wish I was taller. I'm not going to go get femur extensions. You know what I'm saying? Or like my wiener could be a little bit bigger. I'm not going to go get somebody else's wiener put on my body. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
So like you should just you got to learn to be. And then if you get, it's just like when people get lip fillers, and their lips are bigger, and then they go, that was really good. And then they get used to seeing it like that, so they go back 6 months later and get lip fillers again. Now their lips look crazy as shit. They look weird, and that's why it's like that because you keep going back and it's never enough. Enough is never enough.
Yeah.
And they'll keep going back and kind of get it improved, quote unquote. You end up looking like a weirdo.
And it starts to happen because they start getting body dysmorphia, which is a mental illness.
I get it. People tell me all the time, like, my arms are big and whatever, and, like, in my head, I'm the smallest person in the gym. Every day. Every time I'm there, I'm like, I'm so small.
Yeah, it's because body dysmorphia. And that's what that is body dysmorphia. Like, they don't feel comfortable in their skin, so they feel like they need to change their gender.
Right.
To quote-unquote match.
Right. Hey, let's talk about women, let's talk shit about women for a second. So women, how you were saying earlier, I don't think it's as bad, I don't think it's as prevalent, but women used to really, their main job was to find a suitable man to start a family with. That was pretty much their only job for, like, a long time. That would mean, when you see these older women, their generation meant that they were competition. You feel me? And so the older people, especially women, have more of a tendency to not like each other because back in their day they were like competing with each other. So I think it's like you see a lot of like that's why I think so you get so many Karens that are older because they're so used to like constantly battling and now there's nothing to fight over and so they have to be a Karen. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I could agree with that.
Generational curse.
I could agree with that. Or it's just women like to be right.
Which is funny because they're almost never right. You're smart for keeping your mouth. My man was like, no.
Listen, I can't be caught saying that because Jade's down there.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, but my dad said that women understand each other, and they hate each other. So if men understood women, we would hate them. So I feel like that's why, like, I'm doomed to forever not understand the woman I'm in love with, which has been the case for like several years now. And I'm like, what the hell?
Honestly,
it doesn't make any sense.
Same.
And I meet several people that are, oh yeah, she's a bitch. I would never talk to her. And I'm like, I cannot stop wanting to talk to her. Like, it's all I want to do. And like, I don't know what's wrong with my brain. My brain just doesn't work for some reason.
It's the same thing for me. I
started talking to her, and my brain just, I mean, whatever the fuck, whatever. I think she's like a 94. When I start talking to her, it just plummets. It plummets. I'm talking not like by a couple points. This shit goes down like an 18. Like it goes really far down. It's almost like your credit score.
that was a good one. That was a good one.
It just drops off, bro, into the fucking abyss. And I'm like, oh, you look really pretty today. I like your shoes. Like something fucking gay like that. Or I'll tell her, like, I literally earlier I said she looked very nice, and she said I look disgusting, and I was like, oh, I guess I was wrong about you looking nice. What the fuck? I can't even say you look nice. So I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Like, it
right.
doesn't matter what you do. It's wrong.
I
Stop calling me on the podcast, bitch.
got a little trick for you. Like if you're ever like asking her like where she wants to go get food at, make her think it's her idea. So you can be like, you'll never believe I'm about to take you to your favorite place to eat at, and she'll be like, oh, Chipotle or whatever, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. How'd you know?
Okay, I like that.
I've done that with Jade. I did that one day. One day in the car, I was like, Jade, I'm about to take you to your favorite place to go eat at, and she was like, no, we're not going to Chipotle. I said, well, yes, we are. How'd you know? And she's like, no, we're not. And I googled Chipotle real quick, like didn't drive there, like map there, and I showed her. I was like, see, look, we're going to Chipotle, and she was like, what? How did I guess that? I was like, I don't know.
Well, I guess it's because if we ate at my favorite place, it would be in my work truck with eating beanie weenies while watching YouTube. So it would be as romantic. I love eating like raviolis out of the can with a plastic fork in the work truck with some fucking Dark Souls videos playing. I just love that shit.
Dude,
and she would not want to do that.
I miss that shit from like Pest Control.
Yeah.
Like when I'd be sitting in the truck eating like a bag of chips, watching freaking like The Simpsons or something.
Right.
Like, man, this is the life right here. Eating fucking potato chips.
No, her favorite place to eat is on FaceTime with Mackenzie, so she's not gonna do that shit.
Well, that's why you
I don't want to talk to
Mackenzie. That's why you say you're gonna take her to her favorite restaurant. And you may not know her favorite restaurant, but she's gonna tell you when she's like, "Oh my god, you're not taking me to freaking Moe's or whatever."
Yeah. Right, Moe's is $22 a person now, so she's damn right I'm not taking her to Moe's. No way. I'm gonna take you to your most affordable favorite restaurant. And she's like, fucking.
Cody said he's trying to join, but it's not letting him.
I'm about to fall asleep, dude. You're done. We're gonna get you next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm done.
I was about to go ahead and start ending the podcast, but when are you off of work? Because I could try to get you scheduled for the podcast around then. Actually, send him my Snapchat so we could discuss this off a stream. But I was about to go ahead and end it here. I hope everybody enjoyed today's live stream. I hope, Dalen, you had fun.
I had a lot of fun, man, as always.
I hope Bradley can come have a conversation with me, because that will grow us closer as human beings in this great nation. And I just hope everybody has just a wonderful rest of their night. You got anything to add?
Hey, follow me and Bradley's OnlyFans too.
Also, be on the lookout if you live in Alabama, or in Pine Level, Alabama, specifically, for Mouse Arrest Pest Control. My boy Dalen.
Mouse Arrest?
My boy Dalen, Cup of Dirt. He's going to be starting that business soon. And I'm so excited for the potential it's got. I hope that he has the best. You said what?
The first thing I'm going to do is let the money change me.
And then I'm like, you don't know anybody. But I hope Dalen has a successful business ahead of him. But I love you all, and peace out. You got anything else to add to that, Dalen?
No, just make sure to follow me and Bradley's OnlyFans.
Oh, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and like.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe, bro. We got good things coming.